Steve Hallbrook, Second Amendment attorney and scholar, with us on the program tonight. Steve, thanks for joining us, sir.
As always, it's my pleasure.
Well, glad that you could be with us. And interesting news from Illinois. The U.S. District Court in the Northern District of Illinois awarded the NRA $125,000 in attorney's fees. What was this case, Steve?
Well, before I tell you the case, guess who signed the check? It was Rahm Emanuel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my comment to somebody after we got that check and saw his signature was, we should sign him up to be an NRA member. Rahm Emanuel's made a contribution of $125,000. So this is a case called Sean Gowder versus Chicago. Sean is a really nice guy, law-abiding citizen and a gun owner. He applied, and you have to register all firearms in Chicago. You have to get actually a firearm license just to own a gun. And so he did that, and they turned him down because years ago he got a misdemeanor conviction for exercising Second Amendment rights. As you know, Illinois is the only state in the country that has no carry permit or license. You cannot legally carry a firearm in public. The only place you can carry a firearm is on your own property or at a range or hunting, things like that. And so he was convicted of possessing a firearm outside of his home, something protected by the Second Amendment, and he got a misdemeanor conviction for that. And then years pass, and he goes to register a firearm in Chicago, and they took him down because he's been convicted of a misdemeanor. And in Illinois law, they call possession of a firearm, if it's unlawful, they call it unlawful use of a firearm, which makes it sound like you did something bad with it.
Right.
But anyway, so we litigated this case. I say we, I've worked with briefs. Steve Kalauji is counsel in that case out of Chicago. He's been doing a lot of good work for us. And we got a decision by the U.S. District Judge that you cannot prohibit a person from possessing a firearm based on nothing but a misdemeanor or non-violent misdemeanor conviction. And the court said that would violate the Second Amendment to disarm somebody, not allow them to possess any kind of gun. And so we won that case. It was filed under the Civil Rights Act, the Federal Civil Rights Act, and if you win a case under the Civil Rights Act, you get attorney's fees. So that's what this was all about.
Okay. Steve, does this? I mean, we've talked about Chicago. We've talked about Mayor Emanuel. It's great that he signed the check. I think it'll be a while though before Mayor Emanuel would volunteer to sign up as an NRA member. And it may be that Chicago is dragged kicking and screaming to respect the Second Amendment rights of its residents. But do you see a future where it is not only possible, but it's easy for folks to exercise their fundamental constitutional rights in the Windy City?
I don't think that'll happen, not readily. They're fighting this tooth and nail. They lost this case. They did not appeal. I think they realized that they could not win it.
Mm-hmm.
But they still have these requirements. You have to register every firearm, and you have to get a Chicago license to merely possess a firearm. And those have not been stricken down, and who knows what courts might do. We're litigating registration still in the District of Columbia. The jury is still out on what's going to happen with the whole registration issue. A lot of people say, oh, it's harmless, and you and I know, and every gun owner knows, that registration has only one ultimate purpose, is so they can confiscate your guns whenever they want to, and just to make it harder to own a gun. So we'll continue to see some victories, I think, in Chicago, but they're going to continue in their ways that disrespect the Second Amendment, and so it's going to be one of our main battlegrounds for some time to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Steve, listen, I really appreciate you coming on the program, sir. Have a very happy Thanksgiving and happy hunting to you as well.
Well, thank you very much, and same to you and all our listeners.